Well, if I'm making this video, then that means God is still in the blessing business. And if God is still in the blessing business, then that means business has got to be good. How y'all doing today, ladies and gentlemen? And you might be watching this at nighttime or noon or midnight or any time during the middle of the night, but it's all good. Just here to speak to you for a little bit, and I'll be trying to help out, but it always could turn around and be something else. So what had happened was, I don't like piggybacking off of anybody else's videos or anything like that, but for this, I'm going to, and I'm going to because we have so much information that's trash that's being passed to the younger people, male and female, and it's just trash. Because if you was to meet these people, or if you was to meet a person like that, you would your bill would go off and just, oh, this person's a user. That's the first thing would go off. And it's not to where they're doing or putting any effort into the relationship. Now, I say relationship, I don't mean sexual relationship. Yeah, I'm talking all relationships, because people who say, "Oh, well, I can't find the right person." Yeah, that might be true, but in so many different ways, all your relationships with everybody is jacked up, and you just don't want to sit here and say, "I have a problem." So I've had to come to the realization at one point in time, many moons ago, I have a problem. And my problem is, or my problem was, is trying to make people see my point of view when they not trying to see my point of view. And within me trying to give my point of view, the aggressiveness or the rudeness, it's a game of the puppet strings. You're actually being played in puppet strings. Okay, an example. You going to pick up kids from baby mama, she dropping them off. Just because that relationship you think is over, she's still playing you to the point to where she still knows how to make you mad, even to get her way. And this is just not women, this is men too. But the point of you having to paint the picture correctly, she's already painted this picture. He already painted this picture. They know you're gonna get mad. They know they did stuff that's out of line. They know these things, but they just want to get their way. And instead of not packing fab, but instead of doing right, they'll want you to go off in front of people, or the louder you are, the more you're painting a picture of what the lie they've been saying the whole time. So it's not about just yelling and getting your point across. I understand you mad, but you're not gonna win this game. You're not gonna win this game. And to them, or to people, that's the narcissist, or however you want to call it, that's a game to them. They do everybody like this. They don't do just the people that they in relationship, in a sexual, or a relationship. They don't do that just to that person. They do that to everybody. They've been doing that to everybody. And everybody allow it because nobody wants to go toe to toe with them. And most of the time it's women, because nobody they have no rules. If you don't have boundaries where you supposed to stay in, then there is no boundaries. Everything goes. Calling the police on you, putting their hands on you. I know women that'll put their hands on men, but they won't put them on women because another woman gonna whoop her. But she's guaranteed not to get hit if she's going to hit a man and being aggressive. And then the first time something happened, oh, everybody I've been with put their hands on me. Why they put their hands on you? You can't and oh well, you need to do if your baby daddy not doing right, or if your person not doing right, they got all these people sitting there saying what to do, what for you to do to manipulate somebody else, and then oh, if that don't work, get another one. You know what? That's prostitution. That's just flat out what it is. But you cannot let the you can't you got to do something different in order to win the battle, to take the force from them. Because with you being angry and you constantly going and you yelling and the neighbors hearing, you paint a picture to every time the law come. Oh yeah, they do this all the time. Take him. Oh yeah, they do this all the time. Take him. I'm at my own apartment. I got the baby in the house. She ain't even here. Close the door. You can't get to the point to where you want to prove your point so much to you the angry you are the bear. A lot of people, oh, I'd rather pick the bear than the man. They gonna pick the bear, but when they do that, they picking the bear. So they picking and they're choosing. They choosing to go that way because I'm gonna get my kid back. He's supposed to be there for a day, an extra day, but I want him right now. I want the baby right now. You supposed to give me that's my child and everything else. The- You got the child, close the door. Who she can knock on your door, all you call them laws on her. Oh, you gonna call laws on a woman? You ain't no man, man. I'm telling you, nobody's gonna want to take it that far. It's not worth it. And in actuality, the woman still wants you. Your baby mama still wants you, man. You could talk about her. You could say this, that. What. If she's doing those manipulative games like that, she still wants you. Cause when when the family busts up, it's no explaining. Oh, I'm gonna do this. The family just busts up one day. Everybody gone about their own way. But then the games that she was playing of what the problem really was, because she wants you to cater and do everything to her way. I could sit here. You still not gonna sit there and keep your legs closed because comfortability. People that wasn't raised in being comfort and comfortable, they like drama and chaos. And there's way more women on this earth than it is men. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. You got to have that many people in there just hoping somebody, just one person, will listen to exactly what's going on. If you go to court or something like that, I don't never want to be to the it's more men than women, or it's more women than men. No, it's got to be 6 and 6. Then you got to go with color. Then you got to go with race. But you gotta as a person. This not just a man thing or you have to be able to paint your picture to what the truth is. Cause as long as you arguing and yelling, you painting a picture that they are trying to portray. That's what's not the truth. But that goes back to being raised in a house with a man in the house. Oh, ain't no man in there. Oh, he a bitch. You picked him. I'm tired of this. You picked him. You knew what he was when you did. But now he a piece of crap. But you say how bad it was, but You still having sex with people that from the bar. You still bring people from the bar to your house to have sex. How that man? So, oh, I don't do that. I be done. Yeah, but you're never gonna tell the truth. You're never gonna tell the truth. And when I do these videos, I make sure I keep it equal on men do jacked up stuff, women do jacked up stuff. It's just back and forth. But at the same time, you are helping them paint the picture. And I can't say it. I've done this too many times. I've done it so much to the point to where I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. But you're not listening to me and you're being unfair. But the thing is, they yelling and doing the same thing you doing, but you're way louder than they are. Now, it's people that know me gonna see this video and gonna be like, something ain't right, cause I act up. I ain't gonna even much lie to you and just act like I haven't act up. I act up, but I be right. But just the fact of me yelling and entertaining the back and forth, if I know then what I know now, I wouldn't even talk to you. Cause in reality, it's making it look like I need you and I'm strong and hooked on you like that. And it ain't like that. Period. So it's hard to do, but you gotta keep yourself in check. And sometimes you just gotta shut it down. You gotta shut it down. Now when everything is fine and everybody is communicating, you still got to shut the communication down because they are not communicating with you right. Correct. They not. They don't come to me lying. If you come to me lying, I'm gonna shut you down off the jump. And as I've gotten older, it's gotten worse. But I got control of painting a picture of exactly what's going on. You might not care about the picture, but you taking the picture of you doing what they've been complaining about, but at the same time, you're not gonna get a fair deal because there's way more women in the world than men, and they control the communication on their end because they got what they got. Because they got what they got. That's what I'm not doing it because you more beautiful than anybody else. As a man, I choose you. So that's what come with the deal. So if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. But you have a child with them, you're gonna have to find a way to communicate to you not getting the bad end of the stick always. That's all I'm trying to say. And you're gonna have to stay close to God. You're gonna have to pray about it. Because when you go into battle, you don't want that picture already painted, especially if they didn't call the police and got paperwork on you and everything like that. Man, just get the kid, say less as possible. They're never gonna keep their end of the deal. Most men don't keep their end of the deal. So it's not like I'm saying women, men. I'm saying it's more women in the world. So when you go to it's like influencing. But oh well, why did she go talk to him? I'm the guy. I'm the daddy. Why you talking? She's gonna talk to the woman because that's how they gonna do. They don't want to talk to you while you yelling, even if you got a valid point. But she's been with you. She knows what to do to push you to past that limit. I could I'm looking at the video and I'm sitting there, I'm paying attention to her because I didn't got older. I didn't got some more wisdom up here because I've been through it. I've been through it. She's sitting back relaxing because I got him exactly acting up and acting a fool just that way. I come here to get him to act a fool. He got the child and still acting a fool. She's puppeting you, bro. You have it's people not gonna like this video, but you have to play this game. You have to. That's just the way society is working right now. But in turn, it gets you to the point to where you don't emotionally nothing. It's just nothing. But you ain't gonna tell me y'all ain't been going back and forth while y'all was not supposed to be together. So you mixing up and playing the game way wrong. But that ain't just your fault. See, we got this thing where people want to make it all men fault or make it all women fault so they can point the finger and not have to take accountability. That's not a woman or a man thing. That's a person thing. You get caught stealing, he's gonna, I didn't try to take that, man, until you showing him on camera. And then he still might say, that ain't me. Not talking about that, ain't you? Yes. So it's not a woman or a man thing, but it's more women in the world right now, and they all running and having, they all influence everything because it's a bunch of reasons. It don't matter right now though. That's another video. But what I'm saying is, you got to care about the picture that's being painted, your actions and everything else. I've done stuff in the past. I'm pretty sure, man. We don't even want to talk about that. You know what I'm talking about? So you don't want to do it, but you have to care about the picture that's being painted because everybody's caring, and the picture that they're gonna paint is that's not healthy for the child to be around. But really, even if it's just discipline, oh, the child don't need to be around that. Well, being with your mama, the child see confusion. The child see confusion. So before we get to a point where you paint yourself in a box and you sitting in a cell and you thinking about, man, all I had to do was just not even talk to this helper, man, or just you'll sit down somewhere to sit here and think about this, even it's not true. I've even had it to the point got sent to jail just so you will have just so you can go out and don't have to worry about me or tell me the truth about nothing. I don't want to know nothing. But you sit here and get on the phone just to get somebody, just to get me out the way to go do what you want to do. And that's happened on more than one. That's happened on several occasions, black and white. So it ain't about color, and that's just what it is. You have to care about it. Half of the time, going to jail was just you talking and you over talking me and you not listening, and that's where I get it. But it's a game. You don't want it to be a game. It's a game. It's a part of the reason they was supposed to stay in the house. You the most valuable thing to me. One of the most valuable things to me. Just because I deal with you and I want to put up with you and I want to provide for you and I want to do all this stuff for you, but you exposed to the world and the elements just like I am, and you way weaker than I am. I don't care what nobody say. Women cheat way more than men. Way more. If you got one that's even saying that's it's just what's up and it's you and her, I'm talking about way more. They think more stuff is petty. But at the same time, women growing up, they aunties ain't paying close enough attention to them. They can't tell that. Oh, they act like they can't tell when she started having sex, but hey, it is what it is. But nobody wants to take accountability for any of that. So life goes on and we learn more lessons. But you gotta care about the picture you painting. That's that's like your walking character in other people of how they think or feel about you. So many people will listen to another person that don't like you or don't know nothing about you instead of coming to ask you because they're coward. They just take the easy way of everything. They do it to everything all the time. But you have to care about the picture you painting because They're gonna set you up, brother. You ain't gonna have to worry about being or spending time with your son. You're gonna be locked down, and they're gonna sit there and play the game, and they're gonna run the score up on you, brother. We having it to the point to where just trying to act like men. Women don't have the same. That's another video. That's neither here nor there. I ain't gonna start that one because this gonna. Yeah, I didn't been on 20 minutes. I said what I wanted to say. The odds is not in your favor. You need to start caring about the picture you're painting, so you can get to even be free. So when the kids is old enough to where you will be able to see them, if they want to see you by then, because by that time they might not want to see you. I still love mine in Virginia, but they might not want to see me, and they have every right. But at the same time, don't get caught up in the game. Don't get caught up in the game, and they definitely gonna try to square you up, brother. Y'all have a good one. Sorry, Nari.